So now you've thought about how getting what you want will help your audience's feelings, their actions, their relationships, and their environment. You've thought through how if A then B, if B then C, therefore A then C, creating really strong arguments, really strong reasons for getting what you want. However, you're trying to persuade someone. You're trying to get them to agree with you. They are going to have reasons why they won't agree with you. Those are called counter arguments. They're counter to your point. They're opposite to getting what you want. They stand in the way of you having what you want. And usually you can think of them by imagining your audience, hearing them say, after listening to your really good ideas, yeah, but, and then they've got that reason that stands in the way of what you want, their counter argument. You need to be able to think of what counter arguments your audience will have, that person or that group of people. Why would they say no to what you want, even though you've presented really good reasons? If you just give your reasons, your letter is not going to be strong enough. What you want to do is this really powerful move of respecting their counterarguments. Respect the fact that they'd have some kind of reason to say no. And present their counterargument respectfully. Say it for them. If you say their counterargument really well, it will actually relax them. It will help them to know that you're really thinking about them and you're respecting their point of view. So let's go back to the dog example. If you're a kid writing to your parents, you want to respectfully acknowledge the reason or reasons that they don't want a dog. You don't want to address the counterargument and insult the people. You don't want to say, yeah, no, I know you're stupid and think the dog will make the house messy. No. Once you insult your audience for having their counterargument, you've probably lost them. What you want to do is think, why would my audience say no? What would their counterarguments be? And then say them for them. But don't just say them. Say them really well. Try to use the words that your audience would use. And make the counterargument sound really important. If you know your parents would be concerned about how messy the house might get with a dog, really express that with words like, not just mess, but like catastrophe, disaster area. Think about exactly the way your audience would finish the sentence. Yeah, but think about why they might not agree to helping you get what it is that you want. Respect that. You say it instead of them, because it might catch them off guard. They might really feel defensive. But if you say it, and you say it really well and respectfully, and make it important, your audience is more likely to listen to you. Now, just saying the counterargument isn't enough. You need to provide a solution to their counterargument. If you know the parents are going to say, yeah, those are 4 really good reasons why we should have a dog. I will be healthier. We'll have to tidy up the backyard environment. Yeah, we'll meet new people and develop new relationships. And man, am I ever going to feel a lot of pride watching you, my child, be really responsible with the dog. Those are 4 great reasons. Yeah, but our house is going to become an absolute muddy, disgusting, sock-eaten mess. Okay, you know that's coming. solve it. In your letter, present the counterargument and present a solution that solves the counterargument. If the concern is that the house is messy, if the counterargument is, we're not getting a dog, no, because it will make the house messy, solve the messiness problem. Talk about how you've already thought about this problem and you have a solution, so it's not actually going to be a problem at all. Don't change topics. If the concern is, the dog is going to make the house really messy, don't then turn around and talk about, well, here's how we can afford the dog so it won't be very expensive, or here's how we'll worry about it on vacation. Don't change the subject. People often do that. They don't actually solve the problem being presented in that counterargument. Think about how you are going to solve the counterargument and do it realistically. Don't come up with a super easy, lame excuse like, hey, I'm going to win the lottery or I'm going to do whatever. No. Take time to think about why your audience will say no. Respect that. Be able to explain their perspective really well and present a solution to their concern. Sometimes there's just one really strong counterargument. Sometimes there's two. And let's be honest, if your audience is your parents, there's probably about 20. But it's kind of like lines of soldiers in a really old war. You just have to go through one counterargument after another, respectfully and honestly. If you can hear your audience's counterargument, honor it, respect it, and present a real solution that they're satisfied with, eventually they won't really have a reason to say no.